What's up, guys? This is Rain here, bringing you another black and white UU match from the Wi-Fi Battle Finder. This one's against Muladudejr Jr. again. I battled him early on in April, I think, but he saw me on Wi-Fi Battle Finder and was like, you know what, you want a match? I was actually really looking forward to this match because he just played OhMaArceus on Pokemon Pit. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he did a really good job. He came really close to winning. In the end, he almost could have tied, but it was a good match. Go check it out. It's really cool. But yeah, I was looking forward to playing him. So looking at the teams, what's going to give me the most trouble is probably going to be Machamp. For some odd reason, that just always messes me up. I don't know, something about it. Seeing his match against OhMaArceus, I know his Dusknoir is actually going to be a pretty big wall as well. But surprisingly enough, the thing that gives you the most trouble is actually his Exeggutor. And you'll see why in a little bit, but without further delay, let's get started. So I'm going to start out my Flygon just because it's a really good lead no matter what. Mine's choiced, just like last game, so that's going to play in a little bit. And he actually sends out his Machamp straight off. So I'm kind of wondering if this thing's Scarfed right now, and I don't really care about Flygon that much during this match, so I'm just going to go for the U-turn. And right there, since I go first, it shows me that this Machamp is not Scarfed, or else he would have outsped me. So I ended up just switching into my Sigilyph. I know he's going for the Ice Punch, but I mean, it's unstabbed, and my Sigilyph is pretty physically bulky, so I know it's going to take it pretty well. And it goes to about half. So right now, I got the Flame Orb up, I got the Burn. I just kind of want to Psycho Shift this Burn to Machamp, just to completely, just completely cripple it. But he has the Lumberry, and that heals the Burn. Luckily for me, though, or so I think, one more Ice Punch is actually not going to be enough to take me out. And I'm thinking, alright, Sigilyph's gone, but at least I can get the Burn on this Machamp. Sigilyph's death will not be in vain. So I'm just going to go for the Psycho Shift, but he actually carries the Bullet Punch, and that's going to take me out completely. And that's just... I've lost Sigilyph early on, that's not good. However, since I know my Flygon's faster, I think it's my best bet of actually taking it out. It wasn't until later, actually, to damage count. Without this crit that I get, I'm not sure if that would have taken it out. I had like maybe a 50-50% chance, 50-50 chance of taking out the Machamp. So I got kind of lucky there, but it really wouldn't have mattered. I would have sent in my Soliope, just outspeed and kill it. Anyways, he just easily revenges me with this Nidoking. Since it's faster than my Flygon, I know it's Scarfed, which is good to know. And that actually gives me a great chance to switch into my Umbreon, because it's really especially bulky. So on the switch, I know he's going to switch. It's not going to be able to do too much to me. I'm just going to go for the Curse. This is my Curse, Payback, Wish, and Heal Bell set. And that's a great set. I said last game, people expect you when you carry Wish, you carry Protect, but not carrying the Protect is a great way to just throw some people off. I'm speeding this bit up here because it gets kind of stally. Basically what's happening is I am wishing and cursing while he's just going for Facade and just trying to beat my Umbreon, which is not really happening. It's pretty bulky Umbreon, especially after a few curses, and it's actually a really good guy. So here he switches out into Exeggutor. I just go for the Wish, just trying to give my Umbreon a little more survivability, and here he actually goes for the Substitute, and I should have seen this coming and went for a Payback, but instead I go for another Curse. And even right here, I should have gone for a Payback to break the sub. But I don't know why. I was kind of thinking it was some sort of weird, like, sweeper set. I'm like, what else can it do for me? But then I see the Seed, or the Leech Seed, and I'm just like, ah, crap. I'm not going to be able to do anything to this Umbreon. Or this Exeggutor. I'm Umbreon. That's Exeggutor. So here I go to break the sub, and he actually carries Protect as well. So not only does this thing have Sub-Seed, it's Sub-Seed Protect. And I'm guessing the last move is probably Psychic because everyone's got to have an attacking move. But this Umbreon, this Exeggutor, there's no way I'm going to be able to take it out with Umbreon. So I actually just go into Steelix. And my Steelix here actually does a really good job. It's just perfect for this. So I know he's going for the Leech Seed this turn, but I'm not too worried. I know Steelix will do a pretty good job just kind of walling this. I mean, assuming his last attack is Psychic, it's going to be not very effective. So I feel like it's a good chance to get my Rock set up. And here, I actually made a misclick. I actually meant to go for the Roar, but I clicked Gyro Ball. I really just make a ton of misclicks on Steelix. It's terrible. It's terrible. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't even break the sub, which is just awful. But in the long run, it doesn't really matter. This turn, he goes for the Leech Seed, breaking me to switch out. But I actually just go for the Roar here. So everything kind of worked out for the best. He gets dragged down to Eradicate, and I'm not worried at all. You know, he gets some Leech Seed recovery, which kind of sucks, but it doesn't really matter. I think on this turn, actually, I don't remember. I think I go for the Earthquake. No, he retreats into his Dusknoir, and I do go for the Earthquake just to get some damage on that Eradicate, because I know it can't do much to me. He's got Facade, he's probably got Quick Attack, he's probably got... Well, anyway, he's Protect, and I just don't think his next move is going to be Stab or anything good against Steelix, so I'm not too worried again. But now this Leech Seed's starting to rack up, and I know I'm not going to be able to do much against this Dusknoir, looking at the Earthquake damage, and especially with the Leech Seed going on, so I switched back out into my Umbreon. I wasn't actually predicting the Will-O-Wisp, but it's nice to get the burn on it, get to synchronize that burn. Kind of the same thing I did with that Dusclops earlier on my last game against Hooch. But I'm actually going to start setting up a little bit more with Umbreon in this one. So this turn I go for the Heal Bell. He's going to go for the Earthquake, yeah, just see how much damage it does. But since Umbreon's pretty physically bulky and Dusknoir doesn't really have that much attack, it doesn't do anything at all. And he's burned, he's just kind of sitting in here right now, not really sure what to do. And I'm going to start cursing up again, because you know what, I know that if that Executor comes in, I know what it's going to do now, I'm not too worried about it. Not really too worried about anything on his team, just kind of worried about this, the Will-O-Wisp going on and cutting my attack in half. So this turn, I think he's going to predict me for the Heal Bell and switch out. So I'm actually going to be one step ahead of him. I'm going to go for the Wish while he's in a minute after all this. There we go. All that after turn effects. He's switching to the Neoking. I actually go for the Wish here, predicting him to switch out just so I can take the next attack from anything. I mean, I take a little bit of burn, but I'd rather go for the Wish and heal myself off than go for the Heal Bell and then wish myself, take another turn with Wish, and then die. So, yeah, that Sludge Bomb actually does a lot of damage, but Umbreon, again, is pretty specially bulky, which is really nice, and that Wish is going to bring me basically all the way back up. So, this turn, you know, he's kind of realizing that he can't do much to me, but he's got to stay anyway, maybe hoping for that Poison, maybe hoping for a crit or anything, but I'm just going to keep cursing up. I'm not worried at all. Umbreon's just setting up. Yeah, a little more leftovers, recovery and stuff. Blah, blah, blah. He actually ends up switching out of Neoking here, and I don't predict this switch, but I go for the payback anyway, just because I thought, you know, 2 was enough, I'd be fine, but wow, that doesn't do anything to Executor. That's super effective, doesn't do anything. I know payback stab and everything, which is kind of nice, but it's going to do nothing. So here's where we actually see his full Executor set. It's sub, and he's got the Citrus Berry on it. So I'm kind of wondering, you know, why does he have the Citrus Berry on it? You know, it's only one-time use. Why not leftovers? And then I remembered at the end of this turn, after all the things, that Executor actually carries the Harvest. And so he's just going to keep subbing up, keep trying to look for an opening. Maybe thinking payback won't KO his sub. Maybe thinking that, you know, I'll mispredict something, but I'm just going to keep going for that payback. I do not want to let up on this thing, because the moment I do, he's got a sub up, he's got Leech Seed, he's just going to be able to stall me out, protect, and with sub, and it's just an annoying set, this. But kind of realizing that I can break his subs in one hit, he's just going to go for the Leech Seed, let his Executor die. It's actually kind of close there. He might have lived with min damage, but you know what? Doesn't matter. He's got Leech Seed off now. He's got kind of a way to take out my Umbreon, but I just got that major threat out of the way, so I'm kind of happy. So here he sends in his Eradicate, and I'm not worried at all. I know once he hits me, my payback will double, so I know I can take this thing out really, really easily. And look at that. Umbreon takes that so well, too. Just with 2 curses and everything, Umbreon is unstoppable. So he sends out Ambipom, and I'm predicting a fake out, and I'm just kind of, I don't want to give it any Leech Seed. I kind of want to save Umbreon for later. I know it's kind of a weird play, but I just go out into Steelix. So Steelix takes the fake out very, very well. I get more, actually, I think I get more leftovers than he actually did damage, so which is really nice. He's going to withdraw his Ambipom and go into his Neoking, but I'm just going for that Earthquake, just because I want to get some damage. I know that Ambipom can't do anything to me. And since Earthquake is super effective, and I do have some attack EVs in my, EVs in my Steelix, that's going to take it out really easily. Now I'm in a really good position. All he's got left is his Dusknoir, his Ambipom, and I think that's it. Is that it? I think so. But I'm just going to go back into Heracross, just get the burn off on it. I feel the burn's coming. I don't know, it's like a sixth sense, you know, I feel the burn. Feel the burn. Anyways, and this is basically a good game right here. I've got Heracross. I'm not going to mispredict this time and go for the Mega Horn. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Queso. I'm actually going to go for the Night Slash, but it lives with just a smidgy bits. There's not even a word for that. It's not even, smidgelet doesn't do that. How much it lives with justice. It just lives with just so little. And he gets off the Pain Split, which is kind of a pain, but it's not a big deal. He's going to go for the Shadow Sneak just to try and do some damage on me. He's not going to do too much at all. This Dusknoir doesn't have any attack investment. And I'll be able to take him out with my Night Slash thanks to the burn and everything. So here I'm just going to let my Ambipom or my Heracross die. And it doesn't really matter. Get a free switch into anything. I could have switched into Steelix, but what I want to really do is finish this game off with my Solio P. Because you know what? He's Focus Sashed and he hasn't got a Rocks or anything yet. So my plan is to let my Solio P take one hit, hang on my Sash, and finish this off in style with a Mega Horn. So I go for the Mega Horn, and I miss. So Solio P has failed me. He just straight up failed me. I don't know if he's going to have a spot in this team after that. But like I said, the game's pretty much in my bag. All he's got left is Ambipom, and as you're going to see here, this Last Resort does nothing to Steelix. And it's basically just me KOing this Ambipom, just taking a couple turns, you know, just finishing it off. So it was a fun match, you know, really, really good. It's always fun playing this guy. He's a great guy. So if you ever get a chance, check out his channel, check out that battle on the Pokemosh Pit, and make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, guys. So until next time, I guess we'll see you later. Peace.